Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to be doing a music review tonight here on Facebook Live, so I'm getting set up for that. And hopefully anybody that happens to stumble through on you, girl, come on in and give some thought and opinion to this music review that I'm going to do. Right now, let me just I want to just share this link a little bit, and I actually need to put it on the Calis Best Radio Show page. How can I do that? Let me see. Hello, please be sure and stay tuned because in about 60 seconds I'm going to play this track, and we are going to let this artist know what we think about it. Okay? What's up, Terrence? Hey, Dallas. Let me just share this link where the artist will be able to see it. And one more. How y'all doing? Right post, and we put it in the group too. All right, so this artist goes by the name of Severe 360, or I'm sorry, 180. Oh, let me concentrate before I mess this all up. I'm doing too much at once. This artist is named Severe 180, and the title of the track is Irrelevant. And I think what I'm going to be basing my comments off of on this is mainstream commercial appeal. Is this something I think that can fly on, like mainstream radio? Can we pit this track up against mainstream artists versus being on the indie stage? Also, production quality and lyrical content and whatever else comes to mind. So this artist wanted me to be sure and tell you guys you can follow her or keep up with this music at severe180.com. All right, so this is the track. Let's take a listen.
Where did you hear that? Well, you might as well, if you the actual meaning, the truth of what I was trying to say. Or what happened? What? So you don't listen. They don't. So I mean, if it's true, it's true. It's true. Where did you hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did they hear it? Well, it just might be irrelevant. Hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did they hear it? Well, it just might be irrelevant. It just might be irrelevant.
Be sure and put some comments in here.
What they say about what's the name they thought they knew? Who told you after the story? 3 sides, a side, my side, and the truth. I know perception is guessing. Could be wrong, could be right, and never ask. It's surprise. I ain't got to explain. That might as well hear it from me or continue believing my phone. While I'm sleeping, it ain't even up that deep. Don't mind me. Have nothing to hide. Those with accusations, most of the time they be lying, trying to cover it up. Can't communicate. You rather lie to me now to see it to my face. You know I always find out I'm not the second place, but sometimes you confuse. Put
your comments in the feed, please, for this artist.
Where did you hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did they hear it? Well, it just might be irrelevant. Hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did they hear it? Well, it just might be irrelevant. Is this what you do when you go to work? All I want to know is, if you heard about this a few weeks ago, why you just now bring it up? That's what I want to know. Man, the person that found out what they found out, did she used to mess with my cousin that took the house? Did she mess with his brother? So just sit and think about trying to go through you to get to me. Well, damn, find out. I don't know why I keep explaining myself. When you believe what they say, they might want me for themselves. Mostly my mistakes, I came to you first. This up, you see me and my words causing all this confusion. Have you coming to me when I'm just trying to come home, do what we do, then go to sleep? And it's 3:30, 4 in the morning. Are you with me? Either lay on the couch or leave my kid. Where did you hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did they hear it? Well, it just might be irrelevant. Hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did you hear it? Where did they hear it? Well, it just might be irrelevant. Yeah. It just might be irrelevant. I'ma call you when I get up on, alright? Maybe by that time, whoever told you what they told you can have their story together. You should go to sleep. Alright. Can you fix me this house before you leave? For real. That's the least you can do.
What's with that?
I just worked 12 hours, my feet hurt. Where you going? Play too much. The Habitual Writers Agency, Severe180.com. Yeah.
All right. So once again, the artist's name is Severe 180. The name of the track is Irrelevant. And if you like what you heard, you want to follow this artist, go ahead and go to their website, www.severe180.com. All right, so let me just put a little something in the background while I process what I have just heard. So let me see, where do I start? I'm gonna start with something positive, and that is I kind of like her voice, her vocal tone. I don't think that the track has very much mainstream appeal. Like, I can't put this in the middle of mainstream tracks and play it on the air. It doesn't fit. So I don't think I see like millions of people going out and downloading this and paying 99 cents for it, or maybe not even 49 cents for it, because it just doesn't strike me as being that type of a hit. It's not something that I'm going to listen to in a club and get all turned up on. I'm not quite sure. There's something had happened, okay, and there was some he said, she said, and whatever they said, it was irrelevant. I get that concept, but I think the story wasn't fully explained to me in the song. And although I was wanting to really like and get into the song, I couldn't get into it based on the fact that it was going to have me turn up. I couldn't get into the fact of a message being said in the song, but I know that there was a storyline going on, but it wasn't fully explained. And then also, I think the production quality was okay. Her flow and delivery was decent. The beat was the best part of the song. So when I talk about like the lyrical content, let me give it some numbers. So I'm going to go from 0 to 10. Overall, I'm going to give the song a 6 out of 10, 10 being best. The lyrical content, like I said, and the storyline was real brief, unexplained, short. One of the comments in the feed was that, they also liked the beat. Dallas also liked the beat, but it started to wind down too early. Could have shortened the chorus. The hook was, I was saying, I've actually listened to this track over and over and over because I was really trying to find a level head about what I was going to say about this track, because when I first heard it, I thought I was going to be giving it an all bad review. But then I was able to, after I listened to it multiple times, I was able to pick out, some of the good things about it. The beat, I think she actually, is not a bad at what she does, but I think this particular track was not developed very well. And another comment, let's see. Oh, somebody is spamming spamming on the feed. You shall be deleted, by the way. Take that out of my post, please. Anyway, so on the indie stage, now let me put this in the mix with a whole bunch of indie music that I hear, and I actually think that on that level playing field, she's actually right up there, with some pretty good, company. Like, I would play this on my radio station. I would not really want to spotlight this in my show because, my show is like the best of the best. But overall, like I said, I would give the track maybe a 6 or a 7. It's average. It's pretty average for indie, but not mainstream. This is definitely not a hit. I would not say that this is a hit record. I would not lead with this on a project. I would not, I would definitely put this somewhere in the album, but definitely not lead with this. And I'm gonna go ahead. There is no peak. Yeah, the story, it's like, I don't know what precipitated the writing of this story, but I think it would have been helpful if they could have restructured this whole concept and made it a little fuller and made the construction of the song a little bit more, I don't want to say predictable, but mainstream is kind of predictable. Whether or not this is I think she's being pretty original, but it's just no pop to it. There's nothing that's standing out making me want to, like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna bump this, or anything like that. To me, this was almost like some sort of, I don't even want to say a diss track, but it just wasn't, it's not radio ready. And the other thing, the last thing I'll probably say is, I don't know if this is actually the radio edit of the song, but it's not radio ready. When you ending your song with, follow me at severe180.com, even though this was a music review, but anytime you have an opportunity to put your music out in front of somebody, you want to put out the best. And I don't think if you go to turn on your local radio station right now, you're going to hear mainstream artists ending their tracks with their website and all that kind of stuff. So just be mindful of when you put anything out there for exposure. This is the track that she sent for me to review, so I'm reviewing it as it is, and I'm assuming that this is and it says clean edit, and I'm assuming this is your radio ready song, but just for the fact of all that little extra stuff in it, is not really radio ready. And then also, I just kind of, some of the breathing in the that I could hear as she was delivering her lyrics is kind of like was bothering me just a little bit. But I think she has a good vocal tone, and I think that her flow can be worked with and is also pretty good for an independent artist. And I think she's, I'm not dissing her at all. I'm just saying that the track could use some improvements, and overall I would give it a 6 out of 10. And somebody said exactly, Blue Flame said exactly, I don't know exactly the what, but and that's it, guys. I mean, that's all I can say. Thank you, Severe 180, for sending me the track. And I know, it's probably not the review that you think you should get, but actually, I always put out there, I only can say what I can say and how I feel, and that's how I feel about this track. It's a 6 over 10. It's not commercial. It has no commercial appeal at this point. I don't think I'll see people downloading it en masse. But for indie track, I think you're doing pretty good for yourself. So keep it up, and hopefully you take some of these constructive tips and go from there. And that's going to conclude this review. Thank you so much. And hey guys, thank you for tuning in and helping me out. And I think I'll be having a couple more reviews in the next coming days. At least people were inboxing me earlier today saying that they wanted me to review their music. So hopefully I'll be back. I'm still around, even though I'm not doing a whole lot. And actually, I don't share everything on this Facebook. I have like multiple Facebook pages, but I'm still working with artists every day, believe that. And today I did some This Is 50 posting and stuff like that. So y'all hit me up if y'all have a budget, you want me to review your music, you want me to play your music at Cali's Best Radio. Please tune in on Sundays to hear Chi-Town Urban Radio. You can hear DJ Malone and his show at 8 o'clock. And DJ Malone is doing a whole lot of good things in Chicago and Houston, because he goes back and forth and he has various DJ jobs between the two. And anyway, I don't want to sell y'all too much, but thank you so much, and I'm gonna see y'all soon. Bye bye.